circuit with 2-minute bodyweight interval training blasts in between each set. You'll need a set of dumbbells for the circuit, or you could just hold a single weight at your chest. If you're a beginner, just your bodyweight is a good place to start. For the weighted circuit, you do 3 exercises on the right and then the same 3 exercises on the left. During the first set, you do each exercise for 45 seconds, no rest in between. During the second set, it's 30 seconds per exercise. And for the final round, just 15 seconds. I'll give you a chance to rest in between legs. I'm using 2 8-pound weights because it's all that was available, but I'd encourage you to challenge yourself and go in your medium to heavy range. Had they been available, I think a set of 12 or even 15-pound weights would have been my pick. For the high-intensity interval training blasts, we'll be doing 4 exercises, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's just 2 minutes long in total, but don't let that fool you. Your heart rate will definitely get up there. Make sure you're warmed up before doing this workout. If you are, grab your weights. We'll start with side lunge to knee raise on the right at the beeps. This first time through, remember, we stay on each exercise for 45 seconds. It's not about speed. I want you to focus on form and continuous movement. For these, you're lunging out onto the right foot, and then you're going to push off the right foot and drive the right knee up towards your chest as you stand. So there's a little bit of balance involved in this. That being said, if you're feeling wobbly, if this isn't working, you can always modify by just stepping your right foot back to meet the left as you come up instead of doing the balance. If you want to make these harder, you can add a hop so that as the right knee drives up, you'd hop off your left foot. So lots of options here. You have a few more seconds just like this. At the beeps, we are going to take these into a curtsy lunge. And again, we're going to do a little bit of balance, adding in a leg sweep to the side. So now your target leg, the right leg, is your stationary foot. So keep the right foot on the ground. As you'll notice, I mess up the first rep every time. It takes a couple to kind of get the balance of the leg swing going. So you're going to step your left foot back behind the right, sink low, and then keeping your weight in your right heel, you're going to stand up and sweep the left leg up and out to the side. If you need to modify, same thing with that first exercise, just take out the leg sweep. You're going to keep these going for the last few seconds, and then we're going to take it into squat to surrender. So we're leading with the right foot the whole time. Squat down, and then it's right knee, right foot, stand up. Again, squat down, right knee, right foot, stand up. At the top of the squat, squeeze your glutes. So you want to drive the hips forward to complete the squat motion. Try to get through this sequence a couple more times. You're going to get 15 seconds of rest after this before we do those same 3 moves on the left side. So you know what to expect. We're going to start at the top with the side lunge. This time you're going to be lunging out onto the left foot. So when we're doing the circuit, it's not so much about how many reps you get in. I care more about form than I do about speed. So as you lunge down, I want you to think of sliding your hips back and down as if you're sitting in a chair. So look at your left foot in the next lunge. You don't want the knee to jut out further than the toes. Keep the knee stacked over the ankle, and it's the hips that slide back, getting really low into each lunge. You have a few more seconds here, and then we're going to transition this into that curtsy lunge. So now you're going to keep that left foot still. That's your stationary leg. Right foot steps back behind it. Wobble that first sweep. You'll get it, or at least I do. It takes me a couple times. Good. And again, if that sweep is just not happening, just eliminate it. Just come to stand and then go back down into your curtsy lunge. So again, what I said, not so much about speed. I want you to focus on nailing that form. Sink really low in the curtsy lunge every time. I don't want these to be shallow. Sink down so that the back knee just hovers off of the floor every time. A few more seconds here, and then we take it to that squat to surrender. We'll be leading with the left foot this time. All right, so you're gonna take it down low into your squat, and then it goes left knee, left foot, right foot, stand up. Now, I'm doing this without an exercise mat because I don't have one, but I hope that you guys are using an exercise mat. Otherwise, this is kind of rough on the knees. You can even double up the exercise mat and fold it so that you have some nice padding. Try to get through the sequence a couple more times. We're not here for very long. You're almost done with your first and longest time through the circuit. At the beeps, we're going to transition to that HIIT sequence. All right, so we have 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest coming up. 4 exercises. We're going to start with squat jacks. For these, it is all about speed, as fast as you can. At the beeps, guys, get low in a squat position. We're going to go into those jacks. So you have 20 seconds here. You want to get your heart rate up. Again, how fast can you go? How many reps can you get in? Just a few more seconds here. You're going to get 10 seconds of rest in between exercises. Remember that. All right, we're going to isolate the right leg up next with lunge hops. So make your way to a lunge position with the right foot forward. From here, you're going to start hopping up and down. Little hops, little hops. Now, if these get to be too much, you can take out the hops and just pulse. I'll demonstrate that here. Last few seconds, and then you get to rest. All right, we're going to repeat those same things on the left. So you want to make your way to a lunge position, left foot forward this time. So when you get airborne, your knees are still staying soft. It's just a couple inches, maybe even just 1 inch off the ground. And think soft landing, so those knees are always bending. And again, you can modify by just holding low and pulsing at the bottom. Last few seconds. Final exercise is going to be hot feet, or sometimes it's called a football drill. You're going to get low in a wide squat, and then you're going to run your feet. All right, as fast as you can here. So you're just kind of staying on the balls of your feet. This is your last push, guys, and then we're going to go back to the circuit and slow it down. All right, so we are going to do that circuit again. This time we only spend 30 seconds on each exercise though, so it's going to go by a lot quicker. Just like we did the first time, we're going to start with that side lunge, and we're going to start out to the right. So as you drive that knee up, your core is engaged. So pull your belly in tight as you drive the knee up to your chest, balancing on your standing left leg. And then you take it right out, sinking low into that lunge. I want you to get low in the side lunge so that it's more of a challenge when you have to push off the foot. Last few seconds here. At the beeps, we're just going to take it into that curtsy lunge. So you're going to take it down into a low curtsy lunge, and then it's the back left leg that sweeps up and kind of kicks out to the side. Don't worry so much about how high you get it. Depending on the flexibility of your hamstrings and lower body, it might not be very high. Last few seconds here, and then we're going to take it to that squat to surrender. So remember, it's going to go right knee, right foot, left foot. You're leading with that right side the whole time. Last few seconds here, and then you're going to get a quick rest before we do this over on the left. All right, so we're going to start back at the top. We're going to do that side lunge out to the left. Remember, 30 seconds here. You've already seen this exercise before. So find a rhythm with these. You do want a continuous pace so that you're working the entire 30 seconds, but don't rush it. There's a bit of balance involved in this, and I want you to really get low every time on the side lunge so that it's more of a challenge as you push off that foot. Last few seconds here, and then we're going to take it to that curtsy lunge. Plant your left foot on the ground, right foot's going to step behind it, sink low into your curtsy lunge, and as you stand, the back leg's going to sweep up and out to the side. Wow, I actually did that one without falling on the first try. If you're tight through the hip flexors and hamstrings, it's okay if that kick is not very high. Mine certainly is not. Last few seconds, guys, and then we're going to go to that squat to surrender. So you're leading with the left foot the whole time. Squat down low, staying low. It goes left knee, left foot, right foot, drive it up. Gotta remember, don't forget to drive those hips forward at the top so you're kind of squeezing your butt cheeks as you stand. Powerful drive up. Last few seconds here, and then you're done with round 2 of the circuit, and we're going to take it back and repeat that hit. All right, put your weights away. We're going to go back to that 2-minute blast. We're going to start with those squat jacks. So remember, all about speed here. So I want you to go super fast as you can without sacrificing form. Stay low on these, and I want your fingertips touching the ground. Make physical contact with it every single time. You get to rest at the beeps. Next up, we're going to do that lunge hop. Your right foot is going to be forward to start. So again, we really want to burn out the leg, but if these get to be too much, I know they're really hard. You can just hold that low lunge and pulse it up and down. Maybe you alternate between the two. 1 hop, 1 pulse, 1 hop, 1 pulse. Last few seconds and you get to rest. All right, we're just going to repeat that on the left side. So make your way to your lunge position. This time your left foot is forward. So you know how to modify now. You can pulse instead of hop. I always want you doing the hardest possible thing that you personally can be doing at this moment. If that means pulsing, fine. Last few seconds. All right, just one more move to go. It's going to be hot feet or that football drill. So you're going to find a low, wide stance. Run it out as quick as you can. So you want to keep the knees bent, you're low, you're light on the feet. Keep pushing. You just have a couple more seconds. Can you get 1 inch lower? All right, we are going through that whole thing just one more time. It's going to be even quicker though because we're only going to spend 15 seconds on each of the exercises in the circuit. So that means I want quick transitions, one exercise right into the next. Don't waste time. Let's start with that side lunge on the right. So since you're just going to be able to do a few reps here, make them count. I want you to get low in the lunge, and I want you to drive that knee up, keeping the abs in tight. At the beeps, we'll take it to that curtsy. So get low and then swing that leg up and out to the side. Yeah, I got it now. I don't fall over on the first try. Try to get in one more rep, guys. At the beeps, we're taking it to that surrender. So you're leading with the right foot. Because of the quick time frame, you might only get through this once, maybe twice. You have a rest coming up before we do the left side. All right, flies by. We are going to do those same 3 moves on the left side. We'll start with that side lunge. Remember, just a few reps, make it count. Sink low in the side lunge, abs in tight as the knee comes up. Couple more, and then we'll take it to that curtsy. Plant your left foot down, step down deep, and then it's a kick up, out to the side. Last few seconds, we're going to take it into that surrender. Lead with the left side. Left knee, left foot, right foot. You'll probably only get through the sequence once, maybe twice. All right, we're going to go through that HIIT one last time. Remember, it's just 2 minutes, so put your weights down. We're not going to waste any time. You're going to find that low position. Get ready for your squat jacks. 20 seconds at the beeps. So this is your last push. Give it everything you have. Remember, as many reps as you possibly can. Now it is about speed. Few seconds away from that 10-second rest. We're going to isolate the right side with those lunge hops. Make your way to a lunge position with your right foot forward. All right, you can alternate between the hops and pulses if you need to, but I want continuous movement. So if it's a pulse, fine. If it's a hop, awesome. But do not stop moving. Do not come out of this lunge. Do the best you can. Last few seconds here. You're going to get to rest at the beeps. All right, shake it out. We're going to do that same thing on the left side. Remember, no breaks. 20 seconds. If it's a pulse, fine. A hop, awesome. Stay low. Remember, think soft landings in the hops. So your back knee is soft, as is your front. Few more seconds. If you're pulsing, maybe you try to bring back in that hop. You're almost to your final rest. All right, last 10-second breather. We are going to finish up with hot feet. Final 20 seconds of your workout here. So heels are lifted. You're really just pattering the balls of your feet. You want to sink that butt down low. Can you pick up the pace a little bit? Can you sink a little bit lower? Last few seconds. Come on, give me everything you got. Pick it up. And done.